The Brewers shouldn't be this good, right? Especially after their offseason, they own the most of the only stat that any team cares about, and that's wins. After Pete Alonso hit a bomb so big, it erased the Brewers from my memory, they have now come back to have the best record in the MLB at the time of recording. The Brew Crew are no doubt having success, and they are having fun. So much fun that even their mascot is side questing, and always sliding down that slide in left field all the time. The Brewers are for real this season, and they have not cheesed, their way back into the mix, but rather through solid play. The fan base is booming, and the Brew Crew are back. Their success has been methodical over the last 2 months, and their ascension to the top of the MLB is no mistake. They have also the best record against teams over 500 this season, going 34-25, most recently pulling off huge, successful sweeps against the Dodgers at home and at Dodger Stadium. This team, after their offseason, had many people questioning what they would be this year. On the pitching side of things, they lost their closer, Devin Williams, and Corbin Burns last year, who were the backbone of their bullpen and a Cy Young caliber pitcher. Their other star in Brandon Woodruff was out for most of the 2025 season as well. Meanwhile, their second highest WAR leader last year, who put up 32 home runs and 100 plus RBIs, Willy Adames, decided to commit mutiny against the Crew to ball in the Bay, which is now arguably his loss. These are big barrels to fill up, and the Brewers didn't make any offseason additions notable, signing Jose Quintana to try to patch the rotation. Unknown to the many dismayed fans at the start of the season, their pitching would be absolutely no concern to them, as all of their pitchers have put work in. Of all pitchers who have pitched over 50 innings for the Crew, Chad Patrick holds the highest team ERA at 3.54, which is above league average. Since the start of their hot stretch in May 15th, the Brewers lead the league in team ERA, and it's not even close, separating themselves 0.12 points above the Rangers. Leading the rotation is Freddie Peralta, who has the lowest team ERA at 2.85 of qualified pitchers. His whip is around 1. He's barely allowing any traffic, being efficient and lowering his walk rate this year. His Ks per 9 are at 11.4, showing elite swing and miss stuff. His opponent's average is also below 200. Also, he's limiting players to soft contact and ground balls, and his fielding independent pitching backs that off, showing that it's not his defense bailing him out, rather it's just because he's been dominant this year. One of the biggest surprises to me is Quinn Priester. This sounds crazy to say, but the Brewers have won 10 of 10 of his last starts? That doesn't sound right, but his stats show that he's been really good, posting a 3.28 ERA. Moving on from quality starters, there has been an absolute dog who has just been unleashed. Jacob Misiorowski was dunking on players in AAA like they were JV kids trying to play varsity. Misiorowski is still early on in his career, but he's already throwing straight cheese. With funk in the delivery, averaging over 100 mph on his fastball, in a league where velocity is king, he's starting to look like royalty. That four-seamer pairs with a nasty wipeout cutter-slider mix, and a deceivingly good changeup and curveball. He's averaging nearly 12.5 strikeouts per 9 innings though, leaning heavily on the fastball-slider combo. Despite his youth in limited innings, Misiorowski has already shown signs of becoming the Brewers' next ace. His ERA is already low, in the mid-2s, but his expected ERA backs it up, suggesting that his dominance isn't a fluke, but it's just the beginning. After Devin Williams left, there were 2 holes in the back of the bullpen. Trevor McGill has turned into their closer, converting 23 saves, posting a sub 2.5 ERA, a whip at 1.09. He is now the undisputed closer for the Brewers, and he's not just racking up saves, he's doing it really effectively. Abner Uribe has also been another sensational pitcher for the Brewers. 27 holds, 2.19 ERA, and 12 Ks per 9. He is the unsung hero of the bullpen, and is underrated among all relief pitchers. His job? Get the ball to McGill. William Contreras, batting under 250 and having an OPS under 700, sounds like a losing formula, but somehow, it's not. Jackson Chourio has been good, but nowhere near the hype that he had built up after last year. It's the small-named players on this team propelling them offensive-wise during this stretch. It would be a revelation if Andrew Vaughn had found any success, but since moving to a winning environment, he's had 12 RBIs, 290 average, almost 400 on-base percentage, and a 943 OPS in only 10 games. The sample size may be short, but it does look like the Brewers have unlocked something within him. And Caleb Durbin, 366 average, 432 OBP, 940 OPS in his last 23 games, has been an underrated bat for the Brewers and is low-key been one of the quieter surprises of this season in general. This Brewers team isn't built on a flash, they're built on grit, pitching that suffocates, a bullpen that slams the door shut, and a lineup that plays small ball. They steal bases, they hit for average, that's their brand of baseball. Forget the big names. This is a crew of straight dogs, the kind that scrap, claw, and hustle until the job's done. And if you're not paying attention to the Brewers yet, you will. Open the taps and let the beer flow, because the Brew Crew are coming for it all. Thank you for swinging through this episode of Immaculate Innings, and please like and subscribe to help me grow this channel and hopefully share this content with more people.